What is up, guys? I've gotten some requests to review this keyboard here. Got it for my girlfriend. It was only $53 on Amazon, and it actually has real, genuine Cherry MX switches. This one in particular is brown switches, and actually has more features than I thought it would for its price point. I've never seen a genuine Cherry board for $53. You can barely buy the switches for that. So I definitely think it's a good buy overall. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of the orange LEDs or the arrows and the lost keys, but you know, it's not too bad. It actually has some features that my Cooler Master Pro doesn't even have. Has microphone pass-through, USB pass-through. Oops. Got a little bit of cable management going on. Kind of a wrist. I guess if you have small wrist, it will work. My girlfriend has small wrist, so it works for her. It's not the ugliest keyboard. I mean, I think it looks better than those G-Skill and Logitech monstrosities. But, somewhat minimalist. It's just got a little bit of branding there and there. But yeah, I'll show you guys got O-rings on there. But I don't know if you can tell at all. But yeah, that is a Cherry switch, Cherry MX Brown. So for $53, I think it's pretty amazing that they can, make a genuine Cherry mechanical keyboard. The switches feel identical to my Cooler Master Pro L, really. It has the, I don't know what they're called, the stabilizers with the little metal wires. Kind of hard to deal with if you're taking your keycaps off, but I actually think they work better than my stabilizers. You can see on mine it wobbles. This one doesn't so much, so harder to deal with, but actually work better, I think. And yeah, you got a little, few extra features. You got brightness controls. G mode is basically Windows lock. You can set macros. You got some macro keys here. Function style media keys. Got like a pulling rate, repeat rate thing. Toggles there. Standard layout, so you can get any keycaps you want. It is full size, obviously. It has the backlit numlock, caps lock identification, no dedicated LEDs. Lighting mode's pretty limited. Basically, it can be all the way off except for caps lock's always going to be on if it's on, and numlock, scroll lock. Basically, the only other mode is can be breathing, so we can do that. And that's just fully backlit. And one thing I don't really like is the WASD and arrow keys are always 100% backlit, and obviously they're orange. I would prefer if it was just all blue and all adjustable. But for $53, I mean, she's using this for work, so it's going to make her life easier. I talked her into getting a real mech keyboard, and she loves it. I put some O-rings on there for her. She's got the brown switches, just like me. But I mean, the build quality seems pretty solid. I mean, it doesn't have much flex to it. It's nice and heavy. The cool, I like the extra features: USB pass-through, headphone jacks. I mean, for a budget gamer, I think it would be a great buy. If I was on a budget and I didn't have the money to spend on this guy, it's my Cooler Master Pro L with Vortex PBT keycaps, brown switches. If I didn't have $170 to spend on that setup for $53, I mean, it's the same experience, really. It's the same switches, and it is backlit. It's obviously not RGB, but I definitely recommend it for someone who's looking for a budget mechanical keyboard. Get a few little extras. You got some replacement rubber feet for the bottom, and some extra keycaps. They're actually just arrow keys and WASD keys. There's nothing different about them. They're just replacements if they get worn out. Also comes with this little keycap puller, an instruction manual, and it does have a software interface. Can pull that up, and it actually does have onboard memory. I tested it. I remapped some keys and exited out of the software, and the keys stayed. So here is the interface. So basically, you just got main controls. You can remap any keys you want. Macro settings. You can change what your 6 macro buttons. Those are these. Access through the G3 function key. So you can change what your macros do. Advanced setup is Windows key on and off, your polling rate, repeat rate, light intensity. So these are all the lighting modes, if you will, just brightness level or breathing. And then it's got the macro recorder here, so you can record macros, assign those to your macro buttons. Pretty basic, but I haven't had any problems trying to use it. And yeah, and it does have onboard memory, so if she wants, if she wants to make some macros for productivity, I can set that up here and she can take it to work and it'll work just fine. So I think that about covers it. I haven't seen any reviews for this board anywhere, so some people were asking me to do one. So there you go, there's a look at it. It just came in today, so if there's any issues, I'll keep you guys posted. But you got genuine switches. Cons would be they're pretty run-of-the-mill keycaps, but obviously it's a standard layout with cherry switches. You can get any keycaps you want. The backlighting's a little odd with the orange lights. Has the problem a lot of backlit boards have with the numbers not being as illuminated as the symbols up top. That's why on my board I got these caps where they're side by side. But they still are backlit. I can clearly see the numbers, the symbols. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. I would recommend it if you are on a budget.